R2U here in the four-wheel enclosed air-conditioned motorcycle. More on that in a minute. But I'm on my way to check out a new attraction that's opened up in the Omaha area. And it just dawned on me, I haven't put up a video in over a year. And so I thought, well, I better grab the GoPro. There's no place to mount it, so I'm hand-holding it while driving down the highway. But like I said, it occurred to me that I haven't put up a video in over a year, so I thought I'd better say something. So what have I been doing for the past year? Well, let's see. Last September, I went out to Estes Park to a wedding. That was during the when all the wildfires were going on in the Pacific Northwest and southwestern Canada. Driving across Nebraska was no problem, but as soon as I got into Colorado, there was smoke everywhere. When I got to Estes Park, they said that the day before you couldn't even see the mountains to the south of Estes Park. But the day I got there, it was okay. But anyway, so I, pulling into Greeley, so I asked the car what the weather forecast for Estes Park was, and it thought about it for a moment. It comes back and says, kind of snitty, the weather forecast for Denver, Colorado is smoke. So the car was giving me a funny there. But anyway, on that whole trip, the car averaged 57.3 miles per gallon. My bike at best would do 56. So I just, since I was selling the bike, I just said, well, okay, so we're going to redefine my car, not as a cage, but as a four-wheel enclosed motorcycle with air conditioning. Okay, at my age, I can delude myself any way I want. So got back from that, and my bike finally sold in October, like 2 days before I would have had to send in an insurance check. Took a bath on him, but he now lives in Hot Springs, South Dakota, where he can play in the Black Hills and be happy. Interesting thing there is the guy who bought him has a K1200 LT, which is, if you're not familiar with that, that's BMW's answer to a Goldwing. He was complaining that every time he got on the bike, it just kept getting heavier and heavier, which was exactly my complaint, but my bike was only 520 pounds. So then I retired at the end of the year, which lasted like 7 weeks. And then I get a phone call. Will you please consider coming back for a couple weeks? Okay. Because I left it that, I'd like to take a year off, but if I get bored or need money or whatever, can I come back? And they said, yeah. And in return, if they needed me during this first year, I'd, honor their request. So they wanted me to stay even longer, but I had cataract surgery scheduled, and I said, no, I've got to quit right now. So I had cataract surgery done, because one thing I noticed was going out to Colorado, I was right on top of road signs before I could read them. And I talked to the eye doctor about it, and he says, okay, it's time to do your cataract surgery then. And then got that done. Then my regular doctor calls and says, okay, it's time for you to come in for your Welcome to Medicare physical exam. Okay, so go in. Then he said, okay, the first time we just talked, you got to come back in later for all the testing and everything. Well, I figured I was in the clear because I had to have a blood test, or I had to have a physical exam to prove that I was healthy enough to, have the cataract surgery. But no, they test for different things for that, so I had to get poked and prodded all over again. And then, for the most part, I've just been trying to do as little as possible, but that's really not true. In retiring, you try to, get all your retirement funds put together and all that other good stuff, and been doing that, and that takes time. For example, my financial planner says, you need to have a revocable trust. Okay. Well, what that amounts to is having a lawyer trying to explain common sense, and it takes him 115 pages and $1,610. So as much as I've been trying to do as little as possible, I've been busy. and thoroughly enjoying retirement. So anyway, we're coming up on this attraction, so I'll get back to you in another video. But that's what I've been up to. So yeah, a year flies by when you're having fun. Talk to you guys later. Bye.